Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I don't normally do videos like these. I will start doing videos of the crazy, stupid stuff like Chavez eats whatever, Dunkaroos and peanut butter like I did, or Dunkaroos on pizza, whatever it is. Just try to get more of an audience, and then hopefully they see Pokemon videos, grow the hobby, or if they're in finance, grow that. This video, I was inspired today on how to stay motivated, and it came from a very unlikely place. I was talking with this. Just to let you guys know, I was adopted, and I did not have a warm childhood. It was, and again, it was never any like type of abuse, crazy abuse, like crazy beatings, going to the hospital or nothing. Just kind of normal discipline going. But um, being told that you're not worth anything, and racial slurs, and the just like you can't do something, only motivates me more. I love it when people call me that. When they tell me I can't do something, that is the biggest motivator of all time. There's a show called Burn Notice, and this one guy says, if you drop a glass bottle, two different glass bottles, one shatters into a million pieces. That's conflict, and one will shatter, but it'll break off into a jagged weapon. And you're like, letting something break you or deciding it's not going to affect you, that's a choice. That is a choice, and you have to, like, everyone has shit going on in their lives, some more than others. Some people that just can take it, but you have to decide to take it. Like, is this going to let it break me? Am I going to let it affect me? Again, one of the biggest motivators I have, where, again, you guys see the room I'm living in, like, wall touching. All right, I'm not wall. It's like a 6 foot, 6.5 foot space there, that I have, and obviously it's much longer, maybe double that going from length to length. But why I'm doing this, I'm living in this one room, is because I can save money here. I could go and I don't even need, like, again, I can get an apartment, $2,200 a month, whatever. I can do that, but I would much rather take that extra $1,000, $1,200 a month and put that into either the businesses, I put it into stocks that I pick out. And I'm not dumb. Like, again, one semester of community college, so on paper, all right, probably a dumbass, but I swear this is what, like, in my profession, that's what I do. I built two successful businesses out of it. Both of them profitable the first year I did them. This one, the Pokemon business, started a couple weeks before COVID, turned profit within the first year. Like, as far as buying stuff and then saying, okay, selling them later, yes, profit. Like, there's other stuff, in my collection that you have, and you just don't have I don't really count that. And if I had that already, I'm talking about stuff that I bought for it. Why I'm doing this is because I don't need something to be happy. You got to help define what success is for you. My friend Vinny used to define it as how many people are better off because you lived. It's a great way to look at it. I want to help people. I want to help save the world. Again, my goals are to take, in 2017, after I started this business, at the year's end of 2017, as I was turning profit, I said, okay, Arnold Schwarzenegger always says to give back, and it's like 6 rules, what you should do. So 10% was going to different animal charities, the bulk of which was Best Friends Animal Society, and their goal is to be able to take the shelters in America, make them all no-kill shelters by 2025. They might not reach that goal by that year. They will reach the goal. They will do it this decade. Might not be that year, but the tides are changing, and you see the process with it. Another goal of mine is, like, if I'm going to get a house, because those people do such amazing work at that, again, the largest animal sanctuary in the country, is they have not a housing crisis, but it's a booming town over in Kanab, Utah. Want to build or buy a house and make it the cheapest rent in that area by far, and be like, hey, this is specifically for the workers that work at Best Friends Animal Society, because you don't get paid a lot in that industry, and they shouldn't have to worry about the rent being too damn high. That's what I want. And after that, again, that's in maybe 2025, 2030. After that, I want to buy wilderness areas. And I'm thinking Madagascar. That happens to be a place where a lot of, endangered animals live. But the issue I'm running into now is trying to figure out, okay, all right, I buy land, and they want you to do the Madagascar is hard for foreigners to buy it, but they want you to have $500,000, which is fine. But let's say I buy a plot of land, all right, specifically for conservation, no hunting, no anything. How do I enforce that unless I'm there, unless I hire another security team? Anyone has any suggestions, let me know. But I had a phone call with the woman who adopted me before, and I said, okay, I might have to. I had mentioned that I was going to move because, back when I had a girlfriend not too long ago, we're getting hotels each week because couldn't exactly do it here for a couple of reasons. And so, hey, I'm going to move back to my old place where I was, and she's like, okay. And the place I was at wasn't as small as this place, but it was a really shitty house. But she's like, no, you can't do that. You can't, you can't grow the fuck up. You're gonna be 30 this year. All right, fair point. Where the fuck were you at 30? You were divorced, and you didn't have like again, happiness and success. I think if you're happy, that's it. You're successful. Like my friend Stacy, up until recently, was a tattoo artist, making $30,000 a year, happy as a pig in shit. She loved it because gets to listen to metal music all day long, gets to do what she loves. She's a very talented artist, very good at what she does, and she thoroughly enjoyed it. It's like I wouldn't like want to do anything else. And then she, that was before she got married. And she got married. Now she has like 2 cats and a Pomsky, and it's great. But you don't have to make $1 million. You don't have to, if you're happy with $30,000, loving doing what you do, that's it. Again, in a part of the country where $30,000 you kind of live on, in New York, you kind of can't do that. But it was a really, really fantastic way to define success, is if you're happy. If you're making 150 grand and miserable, but you could make 100 grand and take that 50% pay cut or 33% pay cut and then be happy, do that. I swear that's the best thing all the time. But why I'm doing this, why I'm running 2 businesses and trying to do the YouTube at the same time, is just for, again, to eventually make more money, throw it all back into the business or stocks, and eventually, again, my big goal is want to try to help save the world. When people tell me I can't do something, and if you're trying, hustle. This is what I would recommend. I'm not going to recommend something that I'm not doing myself. If you are having trouble with the house that you're in, paying the bills, sell it, move, get a smaller house, get an apartment, and if you have kids, okay, I don't know what to tell you. Again, I don't have kids really. I kind of do, but if you're single, again, I'm just only going out to, I guess, a couple of you guys that, don't have families yet, but that's what you do. Don't anyone else trying to tell you what to do, especially if they're not as intelligent or they're poorer than you. It's very, very difficult to have them, to take them seriously, because okay, lady, I saw what you and your husband did, while I was living there for the first 18, 17 years of my life. Adopted. I was I wasn't grown. I was adopted very small, and looking at someone that is going to work like crazy and be in a marriage that they're not happy with is disgusting to me. I would rather fucking kill myself than do that. But I'm doing this for a purpose, building businesses, and I love it when people tell me that I can't do something, that what I'm doing is stupid, and look down on me. All right, at the end of the day, I'm laughing. Because, I know how intelligent I am. I know how to make money. I know what I'm doing is working. It's for the greater good. So for anyone that's having trouble or issues with that, just bide your time. That Pokemon move, bide, just bide your time and just do what you love to do. If you're happy, don't give a fuck what anyone says. Like, I'm not gonna tell someone you shouldn't do that. Should like, I mean, I'll tell you what I would do in that situation, but if you're happy, I'm not gonna tell you it's wrong. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. I love you all. Stay motivated. I'll talk to you later.